Ashley and Will have been trying to have a baby, and when Ashley was a girl, she said, "Dad, someday I want to adopt."
A 13-year-old girl.
Yeah. So
She's always had it on her heart.
Yeah, it's kind of all true desire comes from God.
So we've been waiting for Milo for probably 6 years. Didn't work out the way that we thought originally. We always felt like we were meant to adopt, but we didn't know exactly what that journey was going to look like.
They came in second place on several babies. They missed it by that much.
It was heartbreaking.
And it was heartbreaking to them because they're saying to themselves, like, what could we have done better? What should we have said? You know, all that kind of stuff. So,
well, and the week before we just had another no, and we thought like everything seemed perfect with it. We thought we were going to be chosen, and it was like, oh no, it's just someone else.
It was God's plan. You are going to be parents.
We went through 2 agencies. We waited, and then actually got contacted through a different agency out of state, and it was everything that we said that we would never do, but we just put ourselves forward to see maybe this is the baby that we've been waiting for.
Then this one just popped out of nowhere. It was such a miracle.
We used to, I guess, pray all the time, like, not for it to happen quickly, but for it to be big and perfect and wonderful, and it was. It's been above and beyond what we ever thought.
what had happened was the mother of the baby was just a young girl who was a dancer. She was going to go to college, and she got pregnant. And she really was at a point where she didn't want anything to do with the baby, didn't want to make any decisions. And so her mom was the one who reached out and found Ashley and Will's profile.
So when we got the call that
You got the call first.
Yeah, so we got the call, and I had no idea. We had just started talking to Peyton, his birth mom, and I was really excited about it. The social worker said, "Hey, I'm going to call you in an hour," and I was like, "Great." I was driving to a physical therapy appointment, and she called and said, "I just got called by Peyton, and she loves you. She wants you, guys. She wants you." And I just I was driving. I'm surprised I didn't crash. I was like, "I'm driving right now. How could you? Why did you tell me this now?" So then I pulled over and I called Will, and we both just cried.
Well, and I was driving then as well.
He was driving, so
I was like, "Damn it, right now."
And we both just cried. And then I ran into my physical therapy appointment and was like, "I just can't be here right now. I'm so sorry." I was bawling, and they were like, "Whatever, go, whatever you need. We don't know what's going on."
And so they drove out a week before he was born. Friday night, got in the car, drove to Utah, met the mom, fell in love. It was just a beautiful story. This girl was so in love with Ashley and Will and knew she said, the mom said, "This has always been your baby. It just took a different route." And then Mother's Day, we're sitting around and we're having this beautiful day, and Ashley gets an email and she's like, "Mom, oh my God, I don't want to open it. She was terrified. She thought that the mom was going to change her mind. And I'm like, Ashley, open the email. And this girl was so beautiful. She just poured out her heart and said how everything was confirmed and how she absolutely knew this was supposed to be their parents for her baby. And it was just, the whole house is crying. My dad was here. The great grandparents were here. Everyone were passing the letter around. We're just all crying. And then
It was a very mature letter, it blew everybody away.
it was so beautiful.
We were chosen in March, and he was born a month early, which was crazy. We got the call on the day after Mother's Day.
6:30 in the morning.
We packed up our cars and we drove to Utah, and we were there to see him born.
And Ashley's like, Mom, Peyton's water broke. We're like, oh my God.
The Saturday before, we had tidied up our house, like did a deep clean of the whole house, which we hadn't done for months. And Ashley went and got a new suitcase for Milo. Like, started packing it that Saturday. I was like, what are you doing? Like, we don't need to pack this.
A month
like,
early, so.
like, he's not due for a month. Like, we're fine. And then we got the call on Monday morning. I was like, okay, like, we gotta go. Can we wait till tomorrow? Like, do we have to go right now? No, we gotta go right. Okay, let's get in the car. Let's go.
Dave's rushing over, picking up the dogs, trading the cars. We're like, okay, we gotta get there. And so they're driving like a bat out of hell because they want to get there for the birth. And she had already decided that she wanted Ashley in there with her. She wanted Ashley to hold the baby and be a 100% part of this birth. And so they're driving, and we're all like, all day, we're like, how far are you? How far are you? And Peyton's at 9 and something, and she's holding out. She's waiting for Ashley to get there.
She was in labor for about 8 hours. 8 to 10 hours. We got there and she pushed twice and he kind of fell out. So he was ready to be here. So
half an hour after they get there, Milo was born. Absolutely incredible. Just beautiful story.
And it's been really amazing because the whole process, all I wanted was to be affirmed. Like, you want to be known. Like, it's one thing for someone to feel completely out of control and choose someone for their baby because they know they can't. Our birth mom is wonderful. She's young, but she doesn't have anything bad in her life. She has the love, like she has the support system, but she wanted him to have 2 parents. She wanted him to have the best life. And to know that she chose us for that, like she thought that we were good enough for that, is just amazing.
It's part of the baby.
It's me and Anthony. Jim's not here today, I'm sorry about that. But we're just so excited for you guys. I'm so excited that our kids get to grow up together and they're gonna be best friends. And we just wish you guys the best and we'll be there for you every step of the way. Love you guys.
Well, he's already strong-willed.
So
he knows what he loves, he knows what he hates, and he lets us know pretty quick.
I think for us, like my most important thing for Milo is that like he doesn't have to be the smartest, he doesn't have to be, athletically inclined, he doesn't have to like the same things as us. I just want him to be a kind person, and I want him to be the one who sees other people who are lonely, sees other people who aren't fitting in, and I want him to be the person who reaches out to them. So he has like extreme hanger. If you don't get that bottle in his mouth soon enough, he gets really angry.
He lets you know pretty quick.
So he loves to eat, so I can just see him like as a teenager, shuffling in and wanting like food right then and there.
Yeah.
But hopefully he has manners and he asks politely. I want you to know that you are loved, that you have been longed for, and even when you're hard and stubborn and difficult, we love you more than we could ever say. So be nice to me, please. Because I really love you. But I'm probably gonna be...
Well, Milo, be kind to your mother. She loves you. I do too. Man, it's been a journey to this point. Man, we just continue to be a great boy. Continue loving other people. Be kind. Be respectful. We love you, Billy.
Hopefully you still like rugby.
Yeah, hopefully you still like rugby at this point. It's gonna hurt if you don't.
Or at least try.
I'll get over it, I guess.
Milo, we are so honored that we get to be your parents and we get to raise you and love you and shape you into the man you're going to be one day.
Yeah, you've been a true gift from God. So, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.